Hi and welcome back to Miracle Budgeting. Today I am stuffing my second paycheck. In March I am paid bi-weekly. I'm going to make this video kind of short and quick. I am getting over a lupus flare and I'm not feeling 100%. I actually went back to work today, but I'm not 100%, so I don't want to push my limit, so I'm going to make this kind of short and sweet. I do sell these bank envelopes and the cash trays on my website, as well as all of the binders and most of the envelopes. This is a term available usually on Amazon. So I'm going to set up the cash really quick and I will speed this portion up. Okay, I'm going to start with my cash envelopes. I am going to end up with a little bit over. I just recounted the cash and I am over. I didn't think I pulled the wrong amount out, but I did add some cash into this that I used at a store that only accepted cash while I had my withdrawal on me, and I thought it equaled perfectly, but I'm thinking it doesn't, but we'll see at the end. I have nothing left in any of my envelopes. They are all empty, except for this actually goes back into, what does it go back into? Medical. So I'm going to set this right here because that goes back into medical. Groceries is getting 150. I'm just doing 350s. This is basically for a week. Typically my husband and I each shop. We're on counter paydays and we each shop. On his payday he shops, on my payday I shop, and then our adult son that's living at home contributes as well. Fuel is digital now. It is 20 for dining. This is me eating out like for lunch and stuff at work. Spending is a 20. And then miscellaneous is a 10. And all of my 10s and 5s are just janky today. I get them at the ATM and I actually don't care if my bills are old, but these are like old. So that is it for my cash envelopes. Let me check one thing. Yep, I do have money in here. What is this from? Oh, I know what that's from. I don't know if anybody was a long time watcher. I actually keep a 10 in my purse for emergencies, and I had to use it for something because it was so cheap. I couldn't justify using a credit card. It was like $2. So that's what that is. So I'm going to put that back in that little pocket where it goes. Okay. I could tell by the way it closed there was something in there. So I changed my binders around again. Mainly I just switched up some binders, but then I also made some changes. I added the holidays are done differently, I think, is the main thing. But I also got rid of that brown one because the second, I had mentioned in a previous video, the ring was a second and it was driving me crazy. So I switched. This is one I had used previous. I just switched back into it. Beauty is going to get 80. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, and 80. This is mainly for my stuff, hair, nails, whatever. Subscriptions is going to get 60. And this is mainly building up for some subscriptions at the end of the year. Most of mine are at the end of the year. So I have 51, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. So I have 180 in subscriptions. Pets is going to get a 20. So we will have 70. Sam's Club is going to get a 50, and we did spend 50 out of this, and that is 150. Medical, I just emptied today, and actually I would be putting 20 back into it, but I'm actually only going to put a 10 and this 5 because I actually spent a little bit more than I had in the envelope today on a copay. So kids is going to get 6, 20, 35, 41, and this isn't our kids saving fund. This is so like 5 of it's missing because they were serving bubble tea at school and my son wanted one. This is just funds for them when they need things. And then this is when it's moved. Storage is in here because this is like my revolving more. So this is going to get 28. So we will now have 20, 40, 55, 65, 61, 62, 63, nope. 20, 40, 55, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. Because this binder is more revolving, I thought it made more sense to be in this one. So I did some rearranging of these to kind of fit what I use them for. So next, this is the black quilted. This is what I used to call our house binder. And Housecash, I normally use, all of my rollover normally goes in here. I've been rolling it to debt recently, but normally my Housecash goes in there. It works as a slush fund. For my envelope, I am going to put 10. This is just for anything I choose to put in there, and we now have 30. Clothing is empty. I did put that on my Old Navy bill I mentioned, and 20 is going in there. School is moved in here. These were more long-term. I thought it made sense to be in here. Kind of just self-evaluated how I was filing things, and things were not making sense to me. So this is going to get 16. $50, $70, $90, $100, $5, $10, $11, $12. And I did go back to a lot of my rainbow ones with everything going on right now. I just thought it was appropriate to represent and show some love. Gifts is going to get a 20. This is one that was in this binder but not in this position. Actually, no, this was in my pink binder. My bad. 60 in gifts now. Car expenses is actually not going to get anything. Just in case you're a new viewer, I'll show you what I do. I budget $40 for my car expenses every single time. And while I owe on a car debt, I'm actually taking that $40 and I'm still allotting it, but I'm moving it over to debt. So I remember and don't lose track of what I do normally. 60 is static in there for my oil change. Starting at the beginning of April, my first paydays in April, I'm going to put this back in here. I actually will stay with auto, but for now in March, I am moving that over to debt. And I'll put that in there when we get there. Car tax is going to get a 10. And this I actually think, yep, I can switch this out for a 50. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we now have 200 in here. Home is going to get a 20. It is empty. Annual fees is going to get a 10. And I just thought I didn't say anything. I did take off my acrylic nails. I do have gel or shellac just on my natural nail. I've been having a lot of problems with my nails, and I'm not sure if it's the salon that's the problem or if it's my nails. They blame my nails, but I've never had these problems in my entire life. And then I overheard them tell me and someone else the same thing. Like, it almost seemed like a sales kick to get you to redo your nails more often. And I really like my nail salons. I hope that's not what happened, but I just want to kind of pause and just get something I didn't have to do as often until I can figure out exactly what the hell's going on. But so in annual fees, we have 50, 1, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we have 119 in annual fees. And that is it for that binder. Next is my pink binder, and I love the pink crack. It's one of my favorites. I did remake this one because doing your snowball is absolutely a fight. So in my snowball, I actually have money in here already, obviously, and then I'm adding 500. So 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. And I will collect this till the end of the month, and then I will put it on debt. I already have a plan of where I'm putting that debt. So we have, these are very sticky, so bear with me. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 50, 20, 40, 60, 80, 850. No, that's not 850. Could it be? No. Now I gotta redo it all. Oh, geez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, it was 850. Okay. 850. 20, 40, 60, 80, 950, 970, 990, 1000. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 5, 96, 97, 98. So 1000. I want to make sure that's right. Yep, 1098. Okay. So this, I have one more payday because it is a miracle month for me. And once I have this all, I will pay that debt and show you how I do that. Oh, that's not true though. We don't just have a 1098 because we do have this 40 over here. So that means our new total is 1138. So that's a great start this month. Now that that loan's paid off, I can put a lot more towards my snowball. This snowball is a little bit different. I know it has the same name, but it was an existing envelope. This is actually for my tax debt. I owe $17.97, and it does have 300 in here, and once a month I'll be putting 300 in here. So I already did that this month. Savings. I have 500 in my Ally account. If you look at my last videos, I did show a picture of the Ally, and if you guys want me to do it every time I can, I just don't see the need. Honking outside my house. We are doing 150, so we now will have 5, 6, 7, 8. My goal is to have 1,000 by the end of the month so I can replace my emergency fund that we used on the car. Today is, wow, I can tell I'm out of it. Birthdays, we are working on, I think we're working on Baby Rico, if I remember. Baby Rico is our youngest grandson. We have 3, and they are all about 5 years apart, and he was just born last June. So 80 goes to birthdays. So I'm going to put these all in Rico because he's the one that we're working on. 50, 70, 80, 90. So he's almost complete, but not quite. So these ones that are rainbow are from my shop, but the Housecash one that was in my other binder, and birthdays, and Black Friday, which I don't think we've come across yet, is actually from Charmed Kitten Budgets. And so birthdays now has 290 overall in all of our dividers. Those dividers are from Intentionally Plans, and my dividers are from Princess Budgets. Not dividers, what are these called? Dashboards. Jeez. Vacation. I have 500 in the bank. I'm adding a 20 today. And so we actually have 505 in the bank. So we actually end up with 550, but in here is the 45. I had opened the account with $5 prior to being ready to put it in. So that's why it was just sitting there. Zoo Trips is next. And Zoo Trips is getting $6. Zoo Trips now has 20, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52. And Passports is also getting $6. In Passports, we have 20, 30, 35, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 40, 48, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 54. Sorry, I am so lackluster today, but I am still just exhausted from this flare-up. Okay, now onto that new binder I was talking about, and I did put it in my black marble binder. So it does look like this. And New Year's, it's not getting anything. I did split out my holidays so I could save for each one individually. New Year's, I saw another YouTuber. I don't know her name off the top of my head, but she's very into Hello Kitty, and she has about 50,000 subscribers. She's not just a budgeter. She does lifestyle videos too. And she did her separate, and I liked it. That's Valentine's Day. You already saw my St. Patty's Day. Bunny Day is fully funded. I think that is just such a cute sticker or vinyl. That's fully funded, so I'm now working on Memorial Day. So this is only getting a 10, so Memorial Day will have 20. And then this is July 4th. This is our anniversary. Our anniversary is getting 20. And actually, I'm going to go back into that debt envelope, and I'm actually going to make some change because I think I have the bills wrong. $20, $40, and a 10, and I'm going to take a 50. Okay, so 20 is going on anniversary, and we will have 120. This is actually labeled on both sides. My husband's favorite color is black, so I wanted to try the black, but I also have it on this side, the original one. I didn't want to reuse an envelope, so I just did it that way. This is Labor Day, and we have Talk Turkey to Me. Love it. It actually says Talk Turkey, but my family would call it Torky, so that's why I like saying it that way. This is getting 16. So in Thanksgiving, we'll have 50, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. And then this is the other one made by Charm Kitten Budget. She does a really great job. And Black Friday is getting 25. So we have 51.25. My goal is around 300, and that's about what I spent last year. Last year it was unexpected and not saved for, so I'm trying to correct that error. Santa Claus is getting 50. I will be stepping this up starting in June. So we have 1, 2, 53. I'm putting it in the front until I get enough to start feeding people's in. And this is our Texas family. My daughter, son-in-law, and grandsons will be putting it through. Once we get enough in here, I'll start feeding it back. And that is it for that binder. And last, I have business. As everything just crashed around my head. I don't have a lot in this binder right now. I've been doing everything in my business, mainly digital. But I do like having this just in case. So I have 10, 20, 30 going into business. And that is it for business. And I do have all the colors of marble in stock now. So I have black, blush, cream, white and gray, and white and blue in stock now. So I did end up with $10 left over, and I think that is because of me doing that purchase ahead of time. So I'm going to throw that actually on my card because I think that's what it's from. So I'm not going to put this in any of my funds like I normally do when I have something over, because I'm pretty sure this is because when I paid cash, I paid the wrong, when I pulled the cash, I did the wrong amount for out of my sinking fund. I didn't have enough, and that's what that's for. So if you've made it this far, sorry for the humdrum quietness. I just am not feeling well. I am going to be posting my debt video and some other things pretty soon. I just need to get to feeling a little better so I can edit them. But wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I thank you for watching, and I hope you will like, share, subscribe, and I hope your budget's going fantastic, and I see you again soon. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend.